What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Northern Life here with Briggs and Ryan. I am Hunter. Happy to be back here on this Tuesday. It was a grand old vacation. My gosh, it was a lot of fun. And it's always good to have more structure, though, you know? Yeah. You're out for a whole week.
That's true.
I feel a daze. I don't know what's going on in my life right now, but it's we're getting back in the structure, the routine of things. It's feeling a lot better for me right now.
Good. I stole some pictures from your Facebook. I'm not sure exactly where you were.
But there he is up on the stage somewhere.
Peter Mitchell days.
Yeah, there we go. Because he asked for pictures earlier, and I'm like, I didn't really honestly take any pictures of my actual.
So I had to steal some.
This is last week, and it was a ton of fun. We were at Peter Mitchell Days up in Babbitt, and that crowd always has a good time, and we have a good time with that crowd. And we were up there both Friday and Saturday, and just a grand old time. And she is from Ely. She's a lovely lady as well, so very nice to meet her. And went camping. I went fishing a ton, went on a pontoon, and just hung out outdoors as much as we could. It was raining quite a bit of the trip, but it was just a ton of fun to get some sunshine. I got sunburnt a little bit too, so I had to throw on the sunscreen and get all that stuff done. And moments ago, I got a haircut, so I was pretty
breaking news.
Right? I was pretty haggard before this. I had like my beard out to here and my hair out to here, so got all trimmed up for the show.
Just a week too.
I know, right? Just after a week.
Changes a man.
Didn't take care, and now we're taking care.
A little grooming before the week starts. There you go.
Exactly. You gotta look good. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, glad to have you back, Hunter. And coming up on today's show, it's time for a game of Uno with our wonderful coworker, Kendall Jarbo. It was a lot of fun to play and film this one, so I'm sure you all are going to have just as much fun watching who came out victorious. No spoilers, but a dark horse came out of nowhere.
After that, people are spreading Minnesota nice through rock art. We're going to be talking about the group that's looking to promote kindness all across our state. But first, a familiar face celebrated a big birthday this past weekend. And Briggs, it sounds like your dog, Harry LaSavage, turned 5 years old.
The big 5! I know, one whole paw.
Oh, big paw.
And there he is wearing his birthday crown, which he absolutely hates. So I felt so bad.
Please take it out.
Yeah, and there he is resting after all the festivities. I didn't get any pictures, but his birthday was Saturday, so I took him down to the marathon to watch, and he had a great time. So many people stopped by and were petting him, and he was thrilled. And that last picture you just saw there on Friday, he came to work with me, and we took a little spin around Canal Park. And the folks at Lake Superior Art Glass were so nice. They gave him a little treat, and he hopped up on their little ledge there, which is probably frowned upon. But oh yeah, he just had the best birthday, and he is just such a good boy, always behaving, and I really lucked out with Harry. So it was very fun to celebrate, and we got him a little chew toy for his birthday. And we do this thing on holidays with them called Bon Appetit, and where they get their meal, but we crunch up some bones on top of it. So it's kind of special. So we got Bon Appetit for breakfast and dinner.
Cute.
So, yeah,
I bet he inspired a lot of racers to finish that race.
I think so. Some people even stopped running to come say hi to him. I know. I was like, you better keep going because your legs aren't going to want to move.
No, don't stop. Exactly.
He's a fluffy boy, though.
It's crazy to see him also just how small he was when you first got him, and now just how big. Like it just, I don't know. I know that's how like growing works, but it just shouldn't work that way for that small of a dog. It was crazy.
That is the pattern of life. He was like 12 pounds when I got him, and he was like 8 weeks old at the time, and now he's like,
what is he, 400 pounds?
Something like that. About 100 pounds, 101, give or take, if he's had too many treats or not. But yeah, just a sweet boy. But speaking of Grandma's Marathon weekend and Harry's time there, that weekend was record-breaking, actually, here in Duluth. There were 7,525 people who finished the full marathon. A round of applause for all of you. Incredible. That actually beats the previous record set in 2016 by just 7 finishers, so they eked it out, that record. And the total number of participants for this year was over the 17,500 mark, which is the largest ever Grandma's Marathon weekend in Duluth. So just incredible there. I believe that is the winner of the full marathon, Elijah Barno, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Just incredible to see, not only those elite athletes and what they're capable of, but just, your everyday runners out there who challenged themselves and finished an amazing feat. So congrats to everybody. There's our assignment editor, Ben. He ran the full marathon. He ran it in 3 hours and I think 8 or 9 minutes, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Incredibly fast. Our assistant news director, Heidi Stang, ran her very first half marathon. I don't know if we have a picture of Paul Brown in there. I didn't see it.
We sure do. He's next.
Oh, he was next. Yep. Perfect. He also ran the half and did incredible too. Just over 2 hours, I believe. So just a really impressive showing. I know they trained all three of them so hard, so it was so fun to wave to them as they passed too on the course and cheer them on.
It was a little rainy. The weather was a little rough, but at the same time, it was fun to see everybody in such high spirits for the wonderful weekend like that.
Here's a dumb question: was it busy around here?
It was busy.
Working down here at Canal Park was no joy for the past those couple of days. I mean, it was great to see everybody, but getting out of work, I had to run through some traffic cones to get in my parking spot. So
he admits it on TV.
Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. I didn't hit a cone, but I swerved a couple cones in order to get out of Canal Park.
DPD's currently looking up your email address.
246 South Lake Ave.
Give me my apartment number while we're at it. Weekend number 2 was just as joyous for the movie Inside Out 2. The Pixar sequel collected $100 million in ticket sales in that second weekend, setting a new record for an animated movie in the follow-up frame in theaters. The previous best was the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and only 6 movies ever have had better second weekends than that. And so I got to watch Inside Out 2 back on Saturday night, and I wasn't expecting too much.
Sure.
You know, when it comes to those sequels especially, sometimes it's a money grab in my opinion. But for Inside Out 2, it was a fantastic movie. One that's great for kids, but also more tailored for teenagers and adults. So if you have the chance to go see it, a lot of great life lessons and just a chance to enjoy life at the same time.
There's some raunchy humor in it?
Not raunchy, but it's good for all crowds.
Hunters out then, no raunchy.
I'm not going.
Oh man, coming up we're playing a childhood classic. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame back in 2018, Uno may be considered America's favorite card game.
Yeah, it's perfect for all ages, as kids can easily play against adults without feeling overmatched, and even adults like us, we can even play together and still have a great time.
That's what we did for this week's Blindfold with our very own Kendall Jarbo. There's skips, there's reverses. Okay, so if you play a 1 and it's blue, you can play a blue or you can play a 1.
Oh yeah,
that's right. Okay.
Yep.
Perf.
Right.
And skipping skips the next person.
Yep.
Is that her turn?
Well, now we have to discuss the house rules. So
this can be controversial. I like stacking.
That's kind of fun.
That's how you ruin friendships.
That's true.
What if you have a plus? No. Yeah.
What if you have the drop?
Yeah.
Is there a plus 4 and pick a new color card in there?
Yeah. So
can you lay that with plus 2?
No.
Because that's a wild though.
Oh wait, you can do that with anything.
It's a wild, but I think it's
so.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm saying.
What if she lays a draw 2 and it's my turn? Sorry, what if she lays a draw 2? We're stacking.
We're gonna stack, but if you're hit with like the plus 8 or whatever at the end of it. I think wild you can play anytime. Yeah.
Can you catch people not saying Uno and make them draw? Is that So if they have one card and they don't say Uno.
We'll say maybe grab 2 cards. Big part of the game. Big part of the game.
I do tournaments every weekend. No one's ever gonna win.
Are we going to do it where you just grab 1 and that's your turn, or you keep drawing until you get a red?
But you really are. Amen.
So. It's retro.
Is it retro?
It's retro, but it's called like simplistic or something.
Oh, I love it. I like
All right, so this.
What are you doing to me? I don't know what to do.
Reverse.
have to do this to Kendall. And I'm going to pick green. I'm going to cook. Ready? Let me cook. card with a wild card. You can? It can be any card.
Why would you ask that?
Just a random question that I had.
Uno play. I think I know that one.
Okay,
I know for sure.
Turn out of my hand.
Yes,
You laid it down.
Well, you gotta give me a second to say
No,
it.
I don't use
The
it.
rule is.
Play it.
Okay, all right.
Except for the 8, you.
If I get a card, oh no.
That's
No,
it.
no, that's Oh my gosh. Cheater Magoo. All right, let him have it, Briggs.
That's also not a good color.
I'm gonna let you have it. Okay.
The game is changing.
It is the landscape.
Evolving.
It does change.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Okay.
Rules, you know.
You gotta follow the rules.
Can't live with them.
Take some time to think about it.
Candle is out for blood.
You made me draw 8.
Awfully kind.
What was my turn?
How much you pay attention to the game?
Oh, okay, listen. I was talking with my best friend Sam.
No.
Oh!
No, that's how you play. That's how you play. What is that
What do you like to know, Weather Boy?
I just I had to draw, so you go.
Oh!
Green.
We're up to 12 from
Look at that. Look at he's down. Everybody.
Kendall, serve me up just a normal, easy green.
Serve me up a
Let him have it.
easy green.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let him have it. Oh, that's so good.
Here. I'm so sorry, Ryan.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
I thought we were
Gotta play the
fun.
game. All right.
I played Uno.
Everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Uno.
Uh-oh.
Bro.
I don't even have the card to play.
It was kind of a...
So fun. I love Uno.
I'm a big fan.
Do we play this on the set every single day?
I think so.
Warm up
That's
before?
just the B block every day.
This should start our
Cool. Good job, guys.
Wow, what a fun day. Start my day with a big win. Like I said at the end of that, I do love Uno.
nailed it.
Big winner, big winner. I hadn't played in years, so like I said, dark horse out of nowhere.
You're going to be playing again.
I will
Trying
be.
to get the same Uno victory feeling.
You got it. It was such a high.
Yes.
Got to keep it going. But it was so funny at the beginning of that story. I didn't realize how long we spent debating the rules of Uno, and there's so many different interpretations.
Yeah.
You had a lot of questions.
Well, you got to get it right, or else there's going to be surprises in there. You know,
True.
you want to all agree on the same rules. I know me and Kendall haven't talked since that happened, so it's rough.
Do you allow stacking, or like the +2s with the +2s?
Yeah.
I know there's some games where you say if you lay a 7, you get to choose somebody else's hand, or on a 0, you rotate hands.
What?
There's
That's some
there's
fancy
some
rules.
big house rules out there, so you wanted to lay the groundwork to have a fun time. So Briggs obviously had a fun time.
I sure did. And my other favorite was when you were like, can I play wild as my last card? Just asking for a friend.
Just a random question.
No particular reason.
Also, there was video evidence that Hunter did not say Uno very quickly. on
That's
his-
true.
Yeah,
But so I always play that you have your whole turn to say Uno, and if you don't say it before the next turn, so I laid it down, and then she called it out the second I laid it down. I was baffled at
Man,
first.
that seems a little generous, a whole turn.
I know it is generous. That is
It's
generous.
very
But
generous.
she was quick. That was a quick call.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hey, that's all right. We're friends still.
She was on you, ready to go. So very cute photo I have to share with you guys too. This morning I was walking my dog Harry and I came across a little deer family. I know there wasn't actually a second little fawn too, but he was outside, he or she I guess, was outside the photo. So I couldn't get them both. But I've been seeing so many little deer families lately, and I looked it up. Apparently they're born in June.
Oh, look at that.
Between May and June, so
Happy
it's
birthday.
the time. Yeah, between these little fawns.
Fawn and Harry.
Yeah.
Same
Celebrate
birthday.
What's the
together.
difference?
I know Harry was about the size. I mean, no, that little fawn was smaller than Harry, but he kind of like jumped. Luckily, he was on a leash, but he kind of like jumped at the fawn, and like the mom was all all scared, as she should be. You know,
Whoa.
she's trying
Seriously.
to protect her babies. But yeah, lots of deer right now. I also read too, if you see a little deer by itself in the grass, that doesn't mean that it's been abandoned.
Sure.
Its mom is just going out to get food
Yeah.
to bring it back.
Just let
until
it be.
can walk. Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Yep.
Yeah. Like a bird in a nest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just don't let it. Yeah, just let it be. It's nature. Let nature be nature. But there's nothing much cuter than a baby deer with the spots on it. I mean, it's adorable. It's Bambi. You know.
Yeah.
It's a sad ending, of course, but hopefully not that sad of an ending for that deer. You know?
I'm much happier. He'll
Yeah.
grow big and strong.
Exactly.
Shout out to all the deers out there being born. Let's get to another fun sight. I was down at Bayfront on Saturday night listening to the music after all the grandma's festivities. And after all the rain, there was indeed a rainbow that people were spotting over the lift bridge. And so it was just such a cool sight. You know, the rain was kind of a downer for most of the day, but the fact got a little cool image like that. The Rainbow Bridge, as I referred to it that evening. You know?
Sure.
It was a cool sight indeed.
That's beautiful.
Swim out to find the pot of gold.
Also, if you've never listened to Chris Cruzy before, I know from, I believe, Barron, Wisconsin.
Yep.
He was on The
Yep.
Voice, the runner-up on The Voice. If you ever have a chance to go to a Chris Cruzy concert, I mean, he was so good. If you know who Chris Stapleton is out there, I was going over the hill and I was like, they're probably playing Chris Stapleton music right now because it sounds so good.
Yeah.
And I get over the hill and it's just Chris Cruzy who's there just rocking out,
So
playing
cool.
away.
He kind of looks like him now too, with the beard
He's got the
and
big
the red
beard
hair.
but there was a DJ too at Bayfront Festival
Awesome.
Park. He was playing some early 2000s hip hop and some
really?
the Cupid Shuffle and those
yeah.
types of songs. So there was the racers were getting after it on Saturday night at Bayfront.
Those who still had energy. I
Yes,
suppose.
right.
Those who took a nap
Whose
first.
knees weren't falling apart. Yeah.
We'll talk about tomorrow's Does It Work product after the break.
Welcome back, folks. Listen, as we all know all too well, getting gel nails done at the salon can take well over an hour. It's a lot.
terrible.
It's time-consuming is what it is. So, for tomorrow's Does It Work product, we'll be checking out gel nail sticker strips with Rachel Hackbart. Don't know what I just
First
said.
time you've ever said that.
Nail sticker strips. Very matter of
This
fact.
is a typical day in Hunter's life. The neighbors claim that these give you a coat of professional quality gel polish in just minutes.
What?
And at home, we'll be the judge of that tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see this. I just got some gel polish on my
Whoa.
nails recently. It did it take a little while, but I will say the folks who did it over at a relatively new place called Classy Nails in West Duluth,
Ooh.
they were fast.
That's cool.
Real
Classy.
fast.
Does it make it
very
last
classy.
longer than the gel?
The gel does make it last longer, which so it doesn't chip.
Something right there?
There you go.
They do
Yep,
look
it's
nice.
pink. Thanks.
That's
Very nice.
Yep, thank you.
Before we go, out in the world, there's apparently a dog named Wild Thing, and now considered to be the world's ugliest dog. So the
sad.
California contest judges dogs on their looks and extracurricular activities, and the 8-year-old Pekingese from Bend, Oregon, had to compete 5 different times before winning that title. Top 3 winners, though, receiving
Cute.
$10,000 in total, sponsored by Mug Root Beer.
Oh, they're all precious in their own
Yeah,
way.
they are. Ugly and precious.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Oh, man. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.